Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful cowl bubu with a deep V neckline, elastic at the sleeve, and a slit in the front. Kindly stay tuned to the end. Thank you very much. Good day, viewers. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're visiting for the first time, my name is Winifred and I'm a fashion designer and a fashion lover. I derive joy and fulfillment in helping others look beautiful, cute, smart. And I also love to teach people. And so today, I'll be teaching you guys how to make this trendy bubu. Some call it kaftan. Trendy bubu. So for this tutorial, we will need 3 yards of Ankara. We would need about, let's just say, we won't need up to 1 yard, but some people will not sell half yard to you, so just buy 1 yard of the black fabric. So you can start to use the shiny, not too stable fabric for the center front, but I chose to use something stable for the center front. That's for the placket. They call it the placket. I'll just use this, and I'm also going to embellish with this. So you need this. You will need this velvet trimming, and if you look at the velvet trimming, you see that it's 2 inches wide. You will need pins to make your fabric stable. You will need the fabric scissors, ruler. You will need tailor's chalk, and of course your sewing machine. So the first thing we're going to do, this is a 3 yard fabric. So I'll be dividing it into 2. We'll use 1.5 for the front and 1.5 for the back. So that's the first thing I'm going to. I have folded my fabric into 2. The first thing I did was to slice my 3 yards of Ankara into 2 equal halves, and then this is 1.5. The first 1.5 will be used for the front, and the second 1.5 will be used for the back. And before using it, you have to fold it equally as well. So I want to cut the back first of all. So now, before we start, the first thing we're going to do is to measure 1 inch away from the beginning of the fabric. And connect with our ruler. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So the next thing we're going to do is to mark their crossbar, which is 8. I'll be working with 8 inches for their crossbar. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'll be working with 8 inches for their crossbar. So I'll mark 8 inches. I'll come down by 1 inch from where I marked the 8 inches. I'll come down by 1 inch and mark it. Then after that, I'll be measuring my neckline. I'll be using a depth of 1 inch. I'll first of all mark the width so that it will be easy. The width, I'll be using 3.5 for the width of my back, and I'll be using 1 inch for the depth. So I'll mark 1 inch all the way and stop at 3 inches. I didn't mention French curve while I was talking about the requirements, but actually you need your French curves for the neck. I'll connect from the 3 inches to that 1 inch that I dropped down from. If you remember, I first of all measured and marked my crossbar, which is 8, and I came down by 1 inch. So I'll be connecting the 3.5 inches to the 1 inch I dropped. Hope people can see what I'm doing. Let me bring the camera closer. And then I'll be marking 25 inches. I'm marking 24 inches, not 24 inches, because I still need half inch allowance. So let me shift my fabric a bit so that then and so I'll be connecting from that from the neck to that 24 inches. And after that, I'll be marking 15 inches for my sleeve opening. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll be marking 15 inches for my sleeve opening. Can you use 14? Let me use 14. And I'll connect from here to the opening. Then I'll mark from the shoulder to my hip line, from neck to waist to 16, then close 824. So this is like my hip line. The reason why I need my hip line because I want this opening not to be too free at the hip area. So the hip measurement I'll be using is 42. 42 divided by 4 will give you 10.5. I'm marking my hip line. I'll be adding 1.5 to the hip line measurement. And so I would measure from the shoulder line again to the, I'll be using 26. That's where I want my cowl effect to start, from 26. So I'm marking. And so I'll take this measurement from here to, okay, I will also add a half inch allowance. After adding the 1.5 inch, I'll add half inch allowance here. Then I'll take the whole of the measurement. I'm getting 13.5. So I'm going to measure 13.5 all the way down. We have not marked the length of this cowl bubu. So I'll do that right after I finish this. Let me get the 13.5. I want my bubu to be 39 inches, not too long, not too short. Then I'll be leaving 1.5 for hem allowance. So I'll be using 40.5. So from the shoulder, I'm measuring 40.5. I might not go to that. Let me just take that from 40.5. 40.5. 40.5. And I'll be connecting. So this is the hem here. After achieving this, I'll come back again and connect in a curvy manner from here to this line. Don't make it straight, it has to curve. So after doing this, I've added seam allowance already. And we have our hem allowance, we have our seam allowance for the join, but we don't have for our round sleeve. So I'll be adding seam allowance at the round sleeve area, so I can put in the last. I'll be adding at the shoulder, and then I'll be adding at the neck, and after that I'll be cutting out. That'll be the end of the back. So I'm done with adding the seam allowance. Watch me cut out. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place it on the front piece to make it faster. Pin it and cut out on the front piece before we shape the neck and make space for the placket for the front piece. So I've placed the back pattern, the back fabric on the second piece because I want to use it to cut out the front piece. So I'm going to pin it, and after pinning it I will cut it. After cutting it, then I will now shape the neckline and make space for the placket like I said earlier. So let me pin. Don't forget it's the same width, so but it's not the same depth. So I'll be cutting out this, then I'll be shaping the depth and making space for the placket. So let's go. So I now have my front piece. It's looking exactly like the back for now because I placed the front I placed the back on it and I cut out. So but now I'm going to make it, I'm going to transform it into the front. How do I achieve that? The first thing I'm going to do is to mark my neck depth. For this tutorial I'll be using 11 inches for my neck depth. Don't forget that half inch I've been added at the neck already, so let me just make it 12. 12 or 11 and a half. I'm still in the same category. So the next thing I'm going to do is to measure 2 inches. Our placket is going to be 2 inches wide, so we're going to measure 2 inches from that part and measure all the way down. After measuring all the way down, I'll be connecting the lines. I hope you can see very clearly. I'm connecting the lines. To the width of the neck. There's a smooth connection. Can you see that? sliding in smoothly. So after achieving this, I'll be cutting out this part, because that is when I would I'll be cutting out this part, so that I can have space to install my placket. So after doing this, to cut my placket, I'll be measuring from the neck, from the shoulder line all the way to the end. So I'm getting 41. I'll add extra like 4 inches just in case of mistake or any issue. So I'll be doing 45. 45 is the length, and the width is going to be 5 inches. So 45 by 5. I'll be using the black fabric I mentioned at the beginning to cut out 45 by 5 in 2 pieces. And I have cut the stripes, the plackets for the front. So these are the 2 stripes, and I went ahead to fold and iron. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to place right side facing right side. After placing right side facing right side, though my own fabric do not have right or left side, it's just they look the same. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark 12 for the opening of the V-neck. I'll mark 12 here. Then I'll be marking 31 for the slit opening. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll be marking 31. So I'll go ahead to my sewing machine and sew from here to here and stop it, and I'll open it up after doing that. Before, this area is for the V-neck, and here is for the slits. This is the opening for the slits. This is the front. So now there are certain things I'm going to do off camera. So but I'll explain everything to you so that you'll be carried along, and I would bring it back as I'm doing it. But the first thing we're going to do is to pin one side of the placket to one side of the front fabric. So at the end of the day, can you see one side of the placket to one side? The second side of the front fabric is going to be pinned to this side as well. So, but it's something I want to talk about. I want to talk about the hemming. I left 1.5 hem allowance while I was preparing this outfit. So I'm going to iron it 1.5 neat and sew like this neatly for the front piece and the back piece. I'll be doing that before attaching the placket. Another thing I would like to mention is that there are two ways to attach these plackets neatly. So the first one is to weave. You can see it's very rough. So the first way is to weave the placket all the way, and then also weave the part of the front receiving the plackets first, and weave the part receiving the placket before you join. The second way, which is the neatest way to do it, is to go and iron, fold half an inch in like this, then fold another half an inch in like this neatly. That's why it's better to use a fabric that is stable. Or even if you're not using a fabric that is stable, you can put an interface to make it stable, so that when you fold it in like this, it will stay put. So after ironing it in like this, I will pin it into my seam allowance like this. I hope people can see very well. I will pin it this way. Can you see? So it's going to make it look very, very neat, both from the back and at the front. You can try both and choose the one that is better for you, that is more convenient and convenient for your clients as well. The next thing we're going to do is to talk about the back. You can use bias to finish the back, but I'll be using a facing. My facing can be from 4 inches long. It depends on what I want. I can do 3.5 to 4 inches. So I'll be cutting out a facing, and I'll attach maybe soft stay to the facing to make it relax. So I'm telling you how I'm going to give my fabric a clean finishing. So these are the things I'm going to do before I come back for you to see what I have done and how far I have gone. Another thing I'm going to do is that after I have done everything I'm telling you I'm going to do, I am going to join the back and the front. I'm going to join the back shoulder and the front shoulder, and also join the back piece of this outfit to the front piece of this outfit. After doing that, what is going to happen is that I would prepare the casing, the hem for this sleeve, so that it can receive the elastic, and then I would I'll pass my elastic into it. So it depends on the size of the round sleeve of the client, but from 10 inches and above will be firm for most medium size clients. You can try 10 inches, but it still depends on the round sleeve measurement of your client. So I'll do all this, and I will bring back what I have done so far. From back, and my kimono, my bubu is completed now. Okay, so I'll just do a quick summary of what I've done, and you guys can see what I've done so far. Like I said, I was going to put elastic at the sleeve. I left I did hem allowance here, so I passed an elastic into the sleeve. And then remember I mentioned I was going to cut out the facing, so this is how it looks from the inside. So I use this facing to turn the shoulder, but you are going to prepare the front part first before you turn with the facing. at the shoulder area. Then after I completed everything, this is my slit. It's not too long because the outfit came out shorter than expected. So this is my slit, and this is my v-neck. And at the end of the day, you can see that I was able to successfully top stitch my trimming, 2 inches trimming on both sides or at the center front all the way down. And so the outfit is ready. So if you gain value from this video, kindly support my channel by subscribing. Kindly click the notification bell so that whenever I upload more videos like this, you will be notified. Kindly like, share my video, make comments in the comment section, ask questions. If there's any part of the video that is not clear, just ask more questions. Thank you so much for staying till the end. See you in my next video. Bye.